As we start this video, we're going to work in Module 7. It's on inequalities, but really the work that we're going to be doing is very similar to the work that you've done in Module 6. The difference between what we did in Module 6 and Module 7 is this. In Module 6, we dealt with 1- and 2-step equations that dealt with the equal sign. In Module 7, we're going to deal with inequalities, which are greater than, less than, or the greater than or equal to and less than or equal to. And we're simply going to take these symbols here and substitute them in place for the equal sign. We're still going to do the same thing that we did for 1- and 2-step equations on how to isolate the variable so we can figure out what the cost is. We also, when we're working with the graphing, on a number line, there's a couple symbols that we have to pay attention to with this, and there's one special rule that I'm going to point out in 7.1. So here in Module 7, we're going to work with the standard 7.EE.4 expressions and equations. How do we use variables to represent real-world problems and create equations with inequalities to solve our problems? So an inequality is a mathematical sentence that shows that two quantities are not equal. So key here, not equal, okay? So over here in our example here, to rent a certain car for a day costs $39 plus 29 cents for every mile the car is driven. So write what you see. So right here's the equation, $39 plus 29 cents for every mile. Write an inequality to show the maximum number of miles you can drive and keep the rental cost under $100. So maximum amount. So it's these kind of key words, maximum, minimum, and so forth, that you're going to look to use to which inequality are you going to use in the equation. Once you have your equation set up, you go ahead and you solve this just like you've always done for 1- and 2-step equations. We continue on with our standard 7.EE.4b, but I want to point out here the importance of the definition of solution, because for inequalities, that's what we talk about a lot. The value or values for the variable that makes the inequality true. Okay, so that's what we call as our solution. If you take a look here at your example, we have the equation, you solve that, but this one's special, and I'm going to talk about this in 7.1 because here you can see they reverse the sign, and there's a certain condition that you look for on being able to do that. Also, if you take a look here, when they graph the solution, they're using an open dot because when they solve that x is less than 5, it's not included. 5 is not included. So when you have a less than or greater than, when you graph, you use a open dot, and when you have a less than or equal to or greater than or equal to, you use a closed dot. Of course, it can go also can go this way too. So this means it's included in the solution set, that particular number that you found. This one means that the number is not included, although it's kind of like where the limit is. That's the background information that we're going to use in helping us go into Module 7 lessons. Have a good day.